Did you see your father do house chores?
Is it going to the kitchen or going anywhere?
Good day, viewers. You're welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Elo. Today we're going to be looking at how do you see this really? Does a man helping his wife out with house chores, does that make him less of a man? What do you really think? To talk about this here with me, we have Chief Alfred Origo. So, Chief, you're welcome on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much, madam.
I feel very honored having you here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure too.
So you heard the topic. How do you really see this? Does a man helping out his wife doing house chores, does that make him less of a man? At least in the Nigerian content. Yeah.
Well, to me, the question is a very apt question. And the man helping out his wife, to me, is not the wrong thing, depending on the situation at hand. For instance, if the woman is sick or she just puts to bed, nothing wrong with the man helps out with some of the chores because she knows the woman is not strong enough. But other than that, the household chores is mainly for the woman in the Nigerian context, especially in the Yoruba context where I come from. The man is supposed to go out there, work in the farm, do some other things, and the woman will come, maybe help bring the produce, make food for him and things like that. And then the man comes back from the farm or from the bush, maybe a hunter or is a fish farmer or whatever he's doing. He's tired. He might spend the whole day, sometimes overnight in the bush. When he comes back, he's tired, he's fagged out. So he expects a warm water to have his bath and possibly the next thing, a meal on his table. So you don't expect such a man to now go to the kitchen and start helping out. That is the traditional setting. But on the other hand, and then to traditional setting, the women were mainly housewives. Plainly housewives. They don't do any other thing other than just caring for their husbands and the children and those around their husbands. And do one or two instructions from their husbands, trying to help out one way or the other. But today, in today's setting, the reverse is the case. Because the women now take paid employment, work like the men, help to pay the bills in the house, and work even sometimes more hours than the men do. So you don't expect such a woman to always, come back late. In the morning, she wakes up 5 o'clock, 5:30, take a bath, bathe the children, then prepare them for school. The man is still sleeping. Maybe the man, she comes and wake the man up around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Darling, your water is ready, and he takes his bath, and then the woman takes the children to school and he's getting dressed and he goes to work. Possibly the woman's work is even more tedious than the man's own. Maybe the man would have grown in his job. So instead that he has people that he can give directives to, do this, do that, and he's free. Then maybe, or he can leave the office as at when due. But the woman is still under somebody, maybe she's still a junior staff or at least still under some, even if she's a senior staff, under some persons who give her instructions. She works late. Time to take children from school, she drives to that, picks children from school, maybe take them to her office or to bring them home and go back to the office. And she comes back, she needs to do this or do that and do that. Well, to me, the woman is a human being. If at that point, the man sees it necessary to help out on other things, help himself out, there's nothing wrong. He can.
So, but looking back now, while growing up in your home setting, did you see your father do house chores?
Far from it, not at all. That is not possible now because my father was a traditional man, mainly traditional man. He was, in fact, when I was little, when I was not really, I don't know much yet, was a businessman in Port Harcourt. When the war came, he lost his businesses, lost everything, and came back home. was only to fall back on. He had to go to river area to go and do one or two things, you know, fish farming inside the mud, or what they call the swamp. And then when he finished from that, in the evening, he goes to set traps for animals.
Very hard work.
When he comes from that, in the night, he goes to hunt for animals.
Wow.
You know, for game, not just game, not game for fun, but game for sale to keep the family going.
Yeah.
Then when he comes out for that early morning, maybe around 4, 3, 4, 5, he's back, depending on his cash and how far he went. You know, he has to go and check his traps again. Brings the process home. Then the women will now start, you know, weaving them. That is, gathering them together, gather together, and make fire and dry. The women are the ones who bring the firewood, who go to fetch firewood from the bush nearby area, because there's a lot of firewood everywhere. You know. So such one, you don't expect a man to come and say he wants to do such pictures, because eventually he has a little time to sleep, very little time. Maybe while they are doing those fishes and those things, or the animals, he might just take a nap. For some time, maybe he wakes up, continues. He go and weaves his, if he has time between then and when he will go to bush, he weaves his traps, or try to make his traps well, you know, the animal traps well, like that. So he has no time for himself.
No time.
So such a man has no reason going to the kitchen or going anywhere, except maybe the wife delivered, or they are not around, so he's alone in the camp. Then he has to do that for himself. But that is normally rare.
Okay. But as a young boy growing up, was it okay for you to go cook with the women in the kitchen or do other house chores? Was it encouraged or frowned at?
Of course, it was encouraged, especially by my mother.
Okay.
Though my father will always tell me, man, come this way, don't go to where the women is. But I've always found myself with the ladies, in most cases then as a child, because they all liked me, sort of. Maybe I was sharp, I was intelligent, and I was running around, and they all liked me. I was a friendly person, friendly child, so everybody wanted me. So they thought ladies, they always want me around them, so I'm always with them. But aside from that, my mother was a very strong disciplinarian. Even more than my father. My father will hardly talk. So then when it has gone beyond an extent that he will, you know, talk. And when he wants to talk, he talks with the king. Very harsh, but he hardly talk. But my mother is the harsh type. With any small thing, she's ready to break your head, beat you mercilessly. She will call me at the age of 4, 5. She was always asked me to come to the kitchen. She will just call me my native name, my brother mom. You know, I will go to her in the kitchen. This is how we do this. You put this first, you put this first, you put this first, you put salt last. You know, she taught me all that. As a child. She never allowed me to behave like other male childs. No, she wanted me to do something all the time. Especially with the fact that a time came, my elder sister was no more around. My one next to me was off staying with somebody. My elder sister was also off staying with somebody. So we were alone. So I was always doing house. So I was taught to do that. Okay.
So that's to say, even as at the time growing up, you were encouraged to go to the kitchen. So viewers, you've heard it all. We'll be taking a short break, but we'll be right back with you. Welcome back to Real Talk with Elo. We're still on the topic. Though is it okay for men to help out their wives? Does it make them less of men? Does it make them less of a man if they do that? Our guest is still here, and we're still going to look into the issue on ground. So, Chief, like we were talking earlier, you know your upbringing was okay for you to do that. But why do you think some men now will say no, they don't want to help out? It make them feel small or make them feel like they are now women. Why do you think some men do that?
Well, I would say there could be a combination of a few things, a few factors.
Okay.
The home bringing, You know, maybe the mothers then never wanted them to come to the kitchen.
Yes.
They were girls, so the kitchen is meant for the girls. You boy, leave here. If you come to the kitchen, what are you doing here? You want to come and eat food. You like food too much. Leave the kitchen. They drive them away. They never encourage them to do household chores.
Okay.
Now, that could be a major reason.
Okay.
And secondly, some children are born lazy. You know, they just don't want to use their hand to touch anything. And especially as men, they begin to have that nature state. Maybe if people they see, things they hear, they start forming that idea that, oh, as a man, you are a lord.
Yeah.
So the woman is like a slave to you. You are going to have a wife at the end of the day. So she will do everything for you. So what do you need to start learning such things for? You don't need it. You know, that can affect them. But little days, remember that a time could come that you could be alone. Yes. Your wife, you could get married, your wife could leave you, or she could be sick, or she could say, okay, she's traveling to meet her parents for one reason or the other. So then you will be left to do those things that she was doing for you. So what do? It becomes a problem.
So what advice do you have for husbands and wives, on this issue?
Well, my advice to this effect should be that, study your wife very well. Know what she wants. Know her weaknesses and her good sides. Know what trips her, what makes her happy. And the ones you can do them.
Okay.
And if in your home you decide to assist her do one or two things, nobody's seeing you. So who is going to say you're a weakling or you're a weak man? If that makes your wife happy, so be it. And if you think you cannot do such things, let her understand that, the reasons why you cannot do these things, so that she too will not feel you are just ma. That's what I see. For instance, for me, I'm a typical example. My wife will always want me to come and help out. Most times I'll tell her, "Mother, leave me alone. After this one, come and do this. I've been doing all this right from my childhood. Now that I'm married with 3 children around, so to do them, free me." The way I will do it in such a way that she won't feel offended. Yes. She won't feel offended. Yes. That's the way I think it should be. But if for any reason she's sick, I will have to attend to her needs. I have no choice. Or maybe she put to bed. I have no reason to say I will not assist her. I just have to. But sometimes I even surprise her. I can just come to the house. The house is not looking good. I take broom, I sweep. I clean. I do such things. I get to the kitchen. Did not take off the kitchen away. She's not around. I do everything. I clean the kitchen, sweep, do that, clean the fridge, do that. I do that. All that without her being around.
That's wonderful. Because today as it is, you hear some men, they'll say, that man is doing something for his wife, he's a woman rapper. That kind of talk, and some men begin to shy away from such issues. Well, I would like to say thank you very much. I thank you because you've made us understand some of these things that is really not a bad thing for a man to help out.
Of course not.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming on the show. So you have it, viewers. Our guest here is saying it is okay. You don't have to feel bad or feel small as a man helping out your wife. But what do you really think? Please, you can come to my email and tell me what you really think. As a man, if you are against it, tell me why. And if you're a woman and maybe you are against it, maybe because your son is married to a woman and you can't see him doing this, tell me why you really think he shouldn't. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Bye.